This the kind of shit that could blow a hole in a battleship. But it's light enough to hold in your hand. Trust me, big dog. You can brag to someone stay permanent. This shit. Top of the line. The creme de la creme. This that grade A.
Yo, what's good? This is 1OUTSNZ, New Zealand's premier battle rap league. This is our first event in a year and a half, the revival of New Zealand battle rap. So if you're down with 1Outs and you support the culture, make some noise! We got our co-host here.
Yo, what's up? It's Tracer, man. Quick shout out to the sponsors. We got Ghost Like Records, Zero Fucks Clothing, All-Star Interior and Design. That's the one. Original and Tease Nuts. So make some noise for the sponsors.
Let's get straight into this one. To my left, all the way from the UK via Wellington.
HARUSPEX, yep, shout out Don't Flop, shout out Beast Anglia, thanks for having me.
Go. My man!
And to my right,
It was KINGFR33. Shout outs to my sponsor, Lethal Wink. Check them out on FB if you want some inkies. To Tangata. Let's go.
Go!
I'll post as well.
He's a G!
first round on KINGFR33.
Let's go, King. Thank you, Lord, for everything.
Yep.
Me and this guy finally meet. Yes, I'm praying in this battle. I always say grace before I eat. So it's KINGFR33 versus Ben Stokes. You know I had to start with the Ben jokes. You remember when we were kids? The knock knock, who's there, Ben joke? Well, I need a hand. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ben.
Ben who?
Bend over Ben with the Mac 10. I call it Big Ben, cause when it strikes Ben, it lights up Ben, like gunmen. Steel rounds Ben, like Magneto, X-Men. My pen quotes, cutthroats, Ben chokes, the blade pokes, Ben Stokes, now Ben's ghost. I'm Adesanya, my style, Ben Stokes, the fire, Ben roasts, the water, Ben floats, the air suspends Ben's hopes. The earthbound, ground and pound Stokes, overhands after overhands, like I'm doing some swim strokes. The arm greets Stokes from undercoats, I'm a good host. Where was all the Ben votes? Y'all seen their online poll post? He had like 12 at most. So kick back and take notes, cause lines going over heads like jump ropes. Who said this wasn't debatable? I studied this battle rap bio, degradable at best. I'm breaking down specs by specs till it's ashes to ashes, till I lay 'em at rest. Time.
Alright, looks like time's up to pull off the gloves, wipe the smile off his mug and all these guys up the front. I'm sizing him up, maybe wide as a truck, as if I give a fuck. I'll walk into the lion's den and call Mufasa a cunt. Yeah, you cast a large shadow because you're facing down flames and you could cave in my face, but they'd still remember the name. I'm heavyweight with the punchlines. We're not the same. When I get blood on the mind, you get a bleed on the brain. You're playing that battle rap, save my life kind of game, deriving pride out of shame, baptized to the light, born again from what? Drugs, jail gangs, a few more home truths I could mention. Doesn't change the fact I do this fun little hobby better than you do redemption. You're some fat fucking thug facing off John Wick in the stationery shop. Goliath versus David with upgraded slingshots. So go and pray to your monotheist god to save you from Hades and all these flames off the top. You say you're full of culture, and what? Am I somehow not? Am I degrading your stock? That's blatantly crock. The only parky you're battling, and I'm the black sheep of the flock. I like battle rap, lads. What more do you want? I brought the Suzuki.
Yeah! Bars!
I brought the Suzuki up to Auckland just to clash you with this, and despite the fact that my head's about the size of his fist, I'm taking days off work to call this gangster a bitch, wondering if I can fit the massive body bag in the back of my Swift.
I like that.
With all this time spent cracking sat in Auckland traffic, this W should be automatic. You watching this back will be awful tragic, a chore to manage. XXL on the body bag, cause this lost borderline pornographic. These punches are verbal, still clock facing the big man. Leave his minutes ticking when I get to swinging the big hand. Nah, I ain't done time. Me inside, clearly a mismatch. You got 8 years for swinging those fists. Bet you wish you get those hands to tick back. Nah, he's alright. He's alright. On a new path to prove his faith and love. But it's also true you look like Margin Boo ate Jake the Muss.
Let's go, King.
Yo,
Let's go.
time. That was pretty fire. I ate Margin Boo. Damn. Yo, check it. In your battle against Stokes, you said you aimed double barrels. Can y'all imagine HARUSPEX spitting the text like Christmas carols? Boy, the only steel rounds he's pushed, wheelbarrows. What you know about pistols to protect crystals? I've been in the streets where poverty and beneficiaries go together like armed deals and facilities. Ben, you ain't a factor, like the actor. If Ben's still alive, it's meet the fuckers. I'll make vanilla ice cream like Ben and Jerry, then zip them up, bag and all. That's prom night and there's something about Mary. Welcome to the zoo, land a punch he missed all. His shots I dodged four. I see him, lifeless by daylight, that's night at the Coliseum. I meant to say museum, but he still got it. I see him, lifeless by daylight, that's night at the museum. Cause you ain't paid no dues. Just one of my battles alone has had more than your total in views. Dealer, it's beneficial, cause this plate for me ain't beneficial. Ben, you yet to pay your respects. We dropped auditions with a tryout bout. HARUSPEX yet to pay respects. You don't deserve this bout. Ooh, you don't deserve this bout. You don't deserve this bout. HARUSPEX yet to pay respects. You don't deserve this bout. Damn. Ben, if it's politics, Ben, if it's politics, you need to put in work, and then comes the benefits, cause the vision clear. You ain't labored here. He's green. Damn. Hold up. Okay. You ain't paid your dues. Dealer, it's beneficial, cause this plate for me ain't beneficial. If Ben, you need to put in work, and in comes the benefits, cause Ben, if it's politics, the vision clear. You ain't labored here. He's green. It's unfair. I'm supposed to act like he's an international. I've never been, I'm not impressed by them white collar battles. I've never been international.
Oh! Got there in the end! Got there in the end!
He says I don't know anything about guns, and you're right, I ain't battled those demons, but I've also never battled a guy who goes gun bars into Night at the Museum.
Yes!
Now I've watched 3 of your battles, that's 9 rounds of you spitting. Generic shit, name flips, not a single hard personal actually hitting. You front like this tactical assault rifle, with all the bullets inside are missing, and I'm a teeny tiny little pistol with 3 rounds of live ammunition. Now, I'm not that twack, see. To get you wrapped up ain't the reason I say this, but we're in the church of battle rap where nothing is sacred, and I doubt the man-up guys respond well to getting offended, but what kind of man would I be if I didn't address this? Yes, of course you get your freedom to worship almost any wacky interpretation of verses, but I ain't big on the Destiny Church shit, pinching pennies from taxpayer purses while simultaneously blaming gay fellas for earthquakes. I think it makes you a hypocrite. I think it makes you a hypocrite to get a free pass on your past while others are beyond forgiveness. I forget where Jesus said behave like a prick. Was it Damascus or Nazareth? don't remember that one inscribed in the tablets, but he did say, let the first stone be cast by he who was without sin. And this is a room full of sinners and stoners. How about you fucking live and let live? But for the real, I wish you lot only the best. See, it's my job to be rude, but it comes from a place of respect. I think you're being robbed. Tithe in 10% on every bank check. Food off your table, you're dividing your bread while the pastor rocks a private jet and shiny Rolex. You've had the wolves at your door of your life, yeah, you're wise to that threat, but beware any silver-tongued snake sweet-talking a lion into exposing his neck. I'm speaking in Proverbs. If it gets these guys' panties wet, best watch my step or they'll be worshipping HARUSPEX next. I just got this feeling. The average person in New Zealand prefers drug dealing and petty thieving to miracle healing and religious extremism. I mean, you were in the know when it came to slinging the snow and splitting up O's. Personally, I wish the bro had stayed on road. I'm from Wellington. We love drugs and hate homophobes. Actually, hold the phone. You lot are agents for change, rocking leather and chains, motorbikes on parade like YMCA for guys in a cage. Kind of ironic, you'd be quite a vibe with the gays.
I knew you would say that my church paid to pray. Brainwashed sheep giving our money away. Well, in my pocket's a K. Come on, try to take it away. They're stealing from the rich. They're stealing from the poor to get rich angles overplayed. So it's round 3. What rhymes with HARUSPEX? HARUSPEX. Boy, I was gonna say JFX, but
Let's go HARUSPEX.
I don't know that good. Boy, I was gonna say JFX, but the cuz almost killed my set. You're seeing those videos? Weird. If you watched them, it was like you were scared. I heard them drop. You in 1 ounce where we don't flop. You battled in the UK? Well, welcome to the AK with a chrome pop. Get your dome top, chop, metal around this mop like I was Robocop. Ben, have you ever stabbed someone, Ben? Myself. Actually do what you say with the pen. Well, I have, but never again. The shank is no longer a shiv. The word is my sword, and I've got life to give. I swing it at specs, opens them up like forceps. The word corrects. The surgeon dissects specs before it manifests. Before it manifests. Before it manifests. Oh, flip.
Run it back, G.
Run it back. Have you ever stabbed anyone, Ben? Well, I have, but never again. The shank no longer a shiv. The sword is my word, and it's got something to give. I swing it at specs. Open up specs like forceps. The courts, the context. Oh, the ticks. Reader's Digest. No. The context. Reader's Digest. I'll put it in. Oh, hang on, hold on. I'll run it back. The text. Oh, the word corrects. The surgeon dissects until it manifests. Until it manifests. If Ben accepts Emmanuel, then the good Lord saves him from going to hell, but not from taking this L. I give God all the glory. I give him an L. Now things look gory. The L removed before the O. I've been a G and pushed the O. Put that together. That's a rest in peace shirt with a Ben logo. That's a rest in peace shirt with a Ben logo. You're the Alan Slow, because 3-0 is a perfect pace for free to go. My 16s hit harder than an elbow. Here's an L from earning a place to show what you can do for the culture and help it grow. Now you know. I hope you'll see I'm trying to do poetic justice. He makes a move, trust us, I'll bust us. I am the rose that grew from concrete, built for this heat, to bring the Lord's name to the street. If poetry and jokes is all you brought, then it's death by sentence and the 1 ounce court. Time.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, D-Lab, bit of a bone to pick here. When you hit me up about, you know, the event and shit, you never mentioned stabbing people was prerequisite.
You should have known, bro. Done your research.
Now, he's saying I'm not right for this place, but I've earned my stripes, no debate. Done my time in UK, crossed paths with the greats. Now overseas, they're citing my name. Because my riding insane, it's like I'm coupe, I'm back to these shores riding a wave. You come out for the Packed House Revival event. I've spent the last year clashing guys in forests and tents as life support for an art form faced with COVID death. It's bougie in South Auckland with these lights over our head. What I'm saying, I'm better than you in every sense. You brought half this crowd, but they still feel me instead. It's thick in the air, but you're too dense to pick up the scent. Your bars so dumbed down, they're best left unsaid. The writing's on the wall and you're failing your specs test. So get fucked, you and the renter crowd brought in for your back, and you could fart and they'd crease up laughing and clapping. Your whole church on your home turf hearing God's word when you're rapping. Everything in this room to your advantage, except being any good at actually battling. But yeah, now weird year, eh? Still kind of collecting my thoughts. Been back from abroad, getting zen with the force to pay my rent and my board, getting reset on my course as my head's getting cured. I'm rebuilding my life while I pen away yours. But straight up, I wake up with the 3-0 each morning, looking back to the UK. Shit's fucking appalling. I'm one lucky bastard to be up on here, stood on stage talking shit in this ridiculous, awesome sport of name calling. Nowhere else in the world can they have these events unless you drive off the map and hide it in tents. So even if he bodies me, good to be alive again. So straight up, appreciated. Big up to Man Up, my friend.
Man.
This is a one-off.
Now he's going to stab someone.
This is a one-off, this one love shit sense of oneness. Next battle, I'm back out here causing a ruckus, and you are still a dodgy moral compass, cultist, dumb fuck, massive chungus. But please say thank you from Ben for delivering me from London suburbs. Next time you say hi to the big guy chilling above us. Time.
That battle was promo. Vote below for who you think won. And if you think that was a classic, make some noise!